Hey y'all, Mama Snark here. I'm going to do a very quick, compact double stroller review. I've recently done a double bob review at Disney World. I will link that video down below. I'm going to tell you right now, I still pick the double bob over this guy any day of the week for Disney if I have my husband with me. If I do not have my husband with me, like now, I'm on a solo trip with my two older kiddos. They are a 7-year-old little boy that weighs about 60 pounds and a brand new 6-year-old little girl that weighs about 70 pounds. So I'm here by myself with them. This is my compact double stroller, and I'm going to do a quick review and a quick stroller setup for you on how I have made it work for this trip. So I'm going to tell you right now, a little caveat. The weight capacity for this thing is 50 pounds per seat. Like I just said, my kids are 60 and 70 pounds. So we're about 30 pounds over the weight limit on this bad boy. However, it's still getting the job done. It's still doing it. We are taking a midday break currently. We did Magic Kingdom all morning, hence the sweaty, shiny exterior and the no makeup because it is too hot to be wearing makeup right now. But we're on full day 2. We've done a travel day. We did a full day at Epcot yesterday and a half day at Magic Kingdom this morning. And so far, knock on wood, this bad boy's going strong. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the Joovy Kooper RS2 stroller, and I will link the Amazon link down below. I'm warning you, this thing goes in and out of stock on Amazon constantly. Like, I have never seen it just consistently be in stock. On the Joovy website, it states that they will get more September 25th, 2025. By the time this video goes live, it should be about that date. So you might get lucky if you catch this video right when I release it, and they might have some in stock for you. But Joovy Kooper RS2, if you watch Pixie Dusted Mom and her vlogs, this is her go-to stroller that she uses most of the time. I used it before on a little girl's trip a few years ago when my daughter was 3 and her little friend was 4. They were both a lot smaller, and this thing pushed like a champ. Like, I could just barely move it and it pushed like nobody's business. Now that I have a 60 pound and a 70 pound kid, pushing takes a little bit more work. So my upper arms are going to be like ripped after this trip. I am going to be super strong, but it still pushes fairly easily with both kiddos in it. So I'm not complaining, but this is what I've kind of done to make it work for my older kiddos for us at Disney for a couple of park days. So first thing that we have done is I have removed all of the buckles and straps from the seat. I know someone's going to come at me and be like, well, that's not safe. Kids need to be buckled into the stroller. My kids are 7 and 6, y'all. We haven't buckled them into a stroller since they were like 3 years old because it makes it easier for them to just hop in and out. And they know if they put their foot down and they're not sitting in a stroller where they're supposed to be, they're going to fall out and skin a knee. You got to learn by trial by fire sometimes. So we have removed all of the buckles and straps. It is completely bare. It comes with snack trays. I have never used the snack trays because for me, that just makes it cumbersome for them to be able to hop in and out of the stroller. And when you're at Disney, you're bringing it to stroller parking, you're parking it, and then your kids are hopping out quickly to get on a ride or go wherever. And having that snack tray in the way is just not it for me. So they come with these little caps that I have put on in place of the snack tray. They're just in a closet somewhere. They don't get used. For my kids, because they are taller, they are about 49 inches and 50 something inches. We have the seat, you can adjust it. So you just push this button here on either side of it. So the seat can lower like this. Because my kids are so tall, this doesn't work for us because if they have their feet here, their knees are in their throat. So if I have this pulled out like that, it works better. I'll insert a picture here of them in it. It works better for like the length of their legs for them to put their feet here and their knees aren't like in their throat. So it also makes it easier to get to things in the bottom storage. So like my daughter's been tossing like her water bottle under there and can easily grab it out. So that's the first couple of modifications that we've done or how we use it. We are also here in the summertime. Y'all, it's August. It is Satan's like armpit hot outside. So I have, and I can link the ones I have down below. I have stroller fans attached to either side for them she's gonna show you.
So I do this and then I get it out.
Well, you done tossed it all the way in there, huh?
It went on my brother's side.
That's because we don't have anything in the basket right now. But sit in, let me see how you fit with the footrest up. Okay, so you see, she's my 49-inch kid. So with the seat up like that, her feet can fit comfortably. But if I had the footrest down all the way, or the seat down all the way, it's a little bit less comfortable, and she's got to work a little bit harder to keep her body in it. So
and this is how easy it is for me to get it in and out.
Yeah, just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy,
but
huh?
when there's stuff in it, I normally just throw it in.
Yeah. All right, hop out. Thank you, Vanna White. Okay, so for the summertime, I have stroller fans attached. Where I have them attached, I do not have to take them off to fold this for the buses, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But you have to make sure that it's high enough on the pole. So like this is the catch whenever you're like folding it to where it's gonna lock, like that's the locking mechanism. You have to make sure it's far enough like up on the pole to not be in the way of that. So stroller fans. I also have this to help. It's a stroller identifier, or it's actually like a luggage identifier. I have used this for like 5 years now to help me find my stroller in the sea of strollers, and it works every time. So I have one there, and I have one here on the handle. That way, no matter what angle I'm at, I can see my stroller in the sea of strollers. Sunshade, it has a very large sunshade. So it has 2 different modes where you can zip it up and make it like a shorter sunshade, or the way we use it, because it's Florida and very bright and sunny and hot, is you can unzip it and it extends down to their knees basically. So one of my kids has sensory issues. This kind of makes like an escape pod for him. It's not quite as nice as the double bob sunshade, but it's better than most. Also, there's a spot behind the headrest here that you can put things, and they're kind of out of view. So like when we go on rides and things, so say like this morning when we went on Tron, we took our mini ears off, stuffed them back here, put the sunshade down. Nobody knows they're there. So it's not like visible. I, knock on wood, have not had an issue with anyone taking stuff out of my stroller at Disney. I leave my whole backpack in there. But rule of thumb, never leave anything that would devastate you if it was taken. So, but we just toss like our water bottles, our mini ears. These are just like popcorn things, because I'll get popcorn bucket refills. Each kid has their own so that they're not fighting over it. Back there, it also folded with that back there. Now, if you have a ton of stuff that's thick, it might not fold with it in there, but I folded stuffies in there and things like that, and it has been fine. A few other modifications. So y'all, I don't put a lot on my strollers at Disney because I don't like all the claptrap, and the more you have on it, the more you're going to have to take off and deal with when you're folding it down to get it on and off transportation, which is that's the caveat right there. Having to fold this thing down to get it on and off buses or Skyliner, because this cannot roll onto the Skyliner to side by side. You will have to fold it for the Skyliner as well. So I have this stroller hook, which I hook our water bottles to, like so. So I hook water bottles to there. And then this is specific to me. I have a GoPro mount on the stroller handle so that I can get like time-lapse footage of us rolling from place to place. Also, like I said, I'm on a solo trip with my kids, so I can put my GoPro here, turn it around to face me, and vlog without having to lose hands, because I need both hands to push this. It is not as easily maneuverable as the double bob is. I also have this hook here from, I think it's OXO, but this is great to just drop the popcorn bucket on, or like if you go to shops and have merchandise bags or whatever. But the popcorn bucket typically lives here during the entire trip. And then I will say these cup holders are not great. So if you are planning on getting like coffees or mama dada drinks or whatever, and you need like a legit cup holder, you're gonna have to get like an attachment to put somewhere on this upper bar, or like a stroller caddy, which I'm personally not a fan of the stroller caddies because they just get in my way. But like I said, I'm here by myself. It holds like a water bottle fine, but anything with an open lid, you're not gonna, or like coffee or something, I wouldn't trust in these little janky cup holders. So just note that. Last little cubby holes we've got right there. Thank you. Okay, so it's got 2 zippers on either side. I keep our sunglasses in one, and I just keep them in here when I fold it down for the buses too. Like, I don't take them out. Also, these are not expensive sunglasses, so like if they break or get scratched, I'm not going to be devastated. These are Gooders. I also use the Knocker Brown brands that are like $30 a piece. I'm not putting my Oakleys in there, or my Costas. And then in this other one, for the Disney parks, I keep power banks, because stroller fans, cameras, all the things, phones, you gotta have these. So I have the power bank that has the built-in chargers. So it's got micro USB, USB-C, as well as Apple. And it's also the kind that just plugs straight into the wall to recharge, which is very handy. So I keep this in there because when you're going through security in the morning at the parks, everything has to be out of the stroller. So this is a thing that always sets off security, this and umbrellas. So if you're going through security, take these, and what you do is you chunk them into the bottom of the stroller like so. And then the umbrella is in here. I'll have to take this out. I'll show you that in a minute. I take the umbrella out and throw that in there as well. They can see that the only things at the bottom of the stroller is a power bank and an umbrella. And then you don't get flagged and have to go get your bag searched at security, which takes 20 to 30 minutes. And then I also have a fan for myself. I will link them down below. This also does not have to come off for me to fold it for the bus. So I am trying to do minimal like scrambling. If you have stayed at Disney before and you've used bus transportation, you know that when that bus is coming and that line is moving, you do not want to be that person that is like trying to take all the things out and like figure out how to fold it, and you've got stuff flying everywhere. You want a minimal system. So, stroller fan, shades up, stroller fan, occasionally something in here. All this will go in the backpack. I'll show you in a minute. This lives in here. This is a wet bag. This is a Tiny Twinkles brand. This is just my favorite brand. But I have double looped the strap around this bar, and then it snaps to itself. It's like a little carry loop. This stays in the stroller when I fold it. I can fold it with this inside the stroller, no problem. When you get to the parks, everything has to be out of the stroller. So I just unsnap it once I unfold my stroller, pull this bag out, take the umbrella out, put it in here with the power bank to go through security. But in here lives, because again, it's Florida. We're also here during August, which is rainy season. Umbrella, stroller cover. I'll link the one down below. It's the same one I use for the double bob. It just has an extra zipper piece that comes off. On the double bob, you need that for that like footwell because it's a jogger stroller, but you don't need it on this one because it's not as long. So you just take that zipper piece off. I've got a rain jacket for each child in there, which I'm not going to take out, but I can link below, as well as, where's mine? And then I have a card poncho for myself in there. So if it does start pouring, I have got an umbrella and I have got ponchos for everyone because you're going to need to be in and out. This stroller cover, the rain cover, has a spot on it where it unzips on the front. So when we park the stroller in stroller parking, I can unzip the front, kids hop out, zip it back up. They have ponchos on, we can walk to our destination. Get back to the stroller, I can just unzip the front, they hop in, I zip it back up. I highly recommend finding a rain cover that does that. So now I'm going to show you how I get all of this on the bus. So, backpack. My crossbody bag, you can be wearing it it goes in the bag because I don't want to wear it and carry a backpack. So that goes in the bag. Water bottle goes in the side of the backpack. Other water bottle. This one I've been putting in the bag because it's smaller. And then third water bottle goes on the side. I've got myself and 2 kids, so I need 3 water bottles. So water bottles in on the book bag. Popcorn bucket. It can fit in the book bag, it goes in the book bag. If it can't, carabiner clip on the backpack. Hook it. Okay, so this goes on the back. When we're in the bus line and the bus is getting close, this goes on the back. I push the kids as close as we can get. The only thing in here is that rain cover in the wet bag, looped around and attached to the basket. So we're going. They need to get on the bus. Kids hop out. They start walking on the bus. I'll show you how to fold it in a second. I do a quick fold, like so. Stroller fans are still attached. Stroller fans still attached. I pick this up. Ooh, that is in the way. Hold on. See, that's in the way. Okay, so make sure that's high enough on the bar to not catch. Quick fold. Turn it. I carry it like so onto the bus. This stroller fan at the bottom has broken a couple of times, but take what you can. So it can either stand like this on the bus, which takes up more space, or I usually lay it on its side, and I'll show you video of it. I don't want to lay it on its side with the stroller fan. It can lay on its side without me touching it hands-free as well. So it does have a hands-free sit. And then to get off the bus, pick it back up, carry it back off the bus, set it down, release the catch, and then you literally just pop it. Kids hop in, backpack eventually goes off and gets thrown underneath there. Kids hop in. Okay, so how this one folds, it's a one-hand fold, your thumb, and then your other finger, close it, your other finger, trigger finger here, you pull down, and then it just folds down like so. So, ooh. And then it just pops open. So yes, fold. When it's folded, that quick latch right here, you just unlatch it and then you can pop it back open. So that is everything. And then eventually once we get there and move to the side, I put the popcorn bucket up. Once we get through security, get through security first. Again, that comes out for security. Power bank, umbrella under the stroller, everything else on your body to walk through security. Once we make it through security, popcorn bucket off, onto the stroller, water bottles, onto the stroller, backpack, under there, rain cover, under there. All right, guys, that is it for my compact double stroller situation. And you can see the popcorn thing stayed in that little hidey hole pouch as I folded it and unfolded it. So that's it for my compact double stroller situation at Disney World. Again, the double bob is the creme de la creme. Highly recommend that one if you have bigger kids like me. But if you're by yourself or you have like mobility issues or whatever, this one aces. The way it stands by itself, the way I can pick it up by myself as a not very strong person and get it on and off that bus, recommend it. If you have little ones, highly recommend it over the double bob. If you have like anywhere from like 1 to 4-year-olds, 1 to 5-year-olds, get this one over the double bob. It's easier. But hopefully this was helpful if you're planning a trip to Disney World. Make sure you give this video a like and a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, follow along for more Disney content. Bye guys.